Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. The situation to yesterday hasn't really changed. We haven't got any invalidations. It's just that XRP has not yet followed through on further upside potential. There are a couple of ways how this could be countered. Just be aware that overall the situation hasn't changed, and I still think there is a reasonable potential here for the price to push a little higher in the overall X wave here that we've been covering. So I showed you yesterday more about the context. So if you like to see a little bit more context, check out yesterday's XRP video. In this video, just want to update you on the micro. Here, this hasn't changed. We consider this a wave W, an X wave, Y wave, W, X, Y. Could it be finished? Yes, but I would need to see some evidence for that. For example, the price should break in the first step below 51.2 cents to confirm that the X wave here in yellow has already reached its peak at 58.6 cents on Tuesday. Could it be something more bullish? Absolutely. If it's something more bullish, then we're dealing here with a diagonal structure. And we likely have a wave 1 to the upside instead of the wave W, a wave 2 to the downside, which bottomed on the 11th of September, and then probably an A wave to the upside, B wave down, and we're now in a C wave up and might be in the process of finishing a third wave. So just as this is a three-wave move, W, X, Y, this could also be a wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, but then we would want a wave 4 and a wave 5. Now, important is then to hold the 61.8 retracement level, and that is basically at 51.3 cents, because that is, if this is now a wave 4 which is coming down here, 1, 2, 3, if this is a wave 4, we don't want it to break below the 61.8 retracement in a diagonal, and that's also why I mentioned that level just now. For you it's a little bit lower, but I'm talking about the previous swing low here. So this is going to be critical support to confirm that a corrective rally has completed and that we might go to new lows. So I'm watching here very much the 51.3 to 51.2 cent level. Okay, this is key. This is critical support. I might actually leave that on the chart as a line of support that we want to monitor. That would be basically invalidation for more direct further upside in, first of all, a bullish, what would be a diagonal structure. And it would also be, confirmation that we go down lower in the yellow wave count, that this X wave has already topped. But until this price level breaks, I think momentum to the upside is still there. This would be my key support. Below that level, we have to look for lower prices. So at the moment, this is just a corrective rally as it seems. I will not rule out further bullish movement. That would be pretty much in line with other structures in the crypto market and the overall sentiment. Now, looking at the micro, it's a bit messy what's going on here. I count that still here as a potential 1-2 setup. That basically a third wave is now in the making. Then we get a 4 and a 5. That is an idea how an ending diagonal could still unfold here to the upside, but there are different ways of how this can be counted. Absolutely not convinced by the micro count here. This is, I just show you a possible pathway. It's a highly unreliable micro count. Don't like this move at all and what's currently going on here. Thought actually about maybe it's a triangle. Yeah, is this a triangle? And do we have to say that all of this is a C wave, but then we would have, for example, here, let me show you. There are always multiple interpretations possible if we're dealing with a choppy structure like that. So then I would have to say this was a wave 1, 2. This was a 3. This here might actually be a wave 4 as a triangle. Possibly a B, C, D, E. No, 1 second. Let me just label that in a minute. So the triangle count would be as follows. I would argue, we topped here in a 3, then came down in A. Then we would have here a B wave. Then possibly here the C, D, E. Okay, that broke down, so it can't be that count. So it would need to be B wave likely here, C wave here. So we would need to get a few more squiggles. Yeah, so that's how a triangle could, but you know, this is just the micro count. More important than the micro, as I said, is this key support that I would pay attention to. It's a 61.8 fib. So I will leave the micro nano count out. This is something to watch. Yeah, but again, is this a reliable count? Not really. I mean, the micro counts in diagonals or in these choppy structures, extremely difficult. Okay, but I leave both potentials here on the chart. Just be aware, it's just a different way. I'm not suggesting that the Y wave is unfolding as 5-wave move. It would then need to be a different subdivision. For example, I could say, yes, we are in a Y wave, but it would then be a larger A wave that's unfolding here. So, you know, there's a lot of messiness. Another possibility could be that these 3 waves up are all of an A wave. We come down in B and would then extend higher. So I think at the moment it's just worth to understand that this is looking very corrective. Okay, I think there are clearer charts on the micro. The trend, in my opinion, can be kept up, yeah, to the upside against 51.3 cents for now. We might have some invalidations on the micro level, but it wouldn't change the idea that at the moment XRP could still move higher. But overall, you can see it. It's fairly neutral. Yeah, this entire price action here. The bulls haven't really shown up yet. Yet it's making here at the moment higher highs. If it's making another higher low, that would be further evidence for continuation. But overall, I think the key levels to watch are obviously 51.3 cents for key support. That doesn't mean we have to go down that much, but it means that if it breaks, it would rather increase downside pressure. To the upside, we want a break above 58.6 cents for continuation higher. And then 63 cents will be key resistance to watch. So it's still in a messy corrective structure. Currently, this looks to me a bit corrective on the way down as well. If we assume it's sort of doing something similar like Bitcoin, then we should see a bit more continuation. I can basically promise you that this micro count would change. So we take it off for now. I think we can assume we are in some kind of a C wave, or at least within the Y wave. And how corrections subdivide, that is always something that can jump around. So corrective movements, and the Y wave is a corrective structure, they always morph. You know, corrective structures always morph. So don't try to identify the perfect micro count. There's another possibility. You know? Don't try to identify the perfect micro count. What's more important is to look for key 1-2 setups. Yeah, and if 1-2 setups are holding support, I don't really have a 1-2 setup here. So it's simply tracking the structures until we get a clear trade setup. I don't see anything clear at the moment on this chart. That's my update about XRP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.